Hey guys, it's Heather with Haven Real Estate Group, and today I want to talk to you about a really exciting step in the home buying process, and that is what happens when your home's under contract. We've been working so hard to get to this point, and we have finally gotten an accepted offer. Okay, before we get crazy excited and carried away, I want you to connect to the fact that the first 10 days of this process are the busiest, and then it's a lot of hurry up and wait. So in the first 10 days, here's a couple things that you need to keep in mind that are going to need to get done to make sure that we stay inside of our contract deadlines and can move forward to a successful closing. So the first one that we've probably already talked about a little bit is the home inspection. We have 5 to 10 days, depending on how we wrote our offer, to get that inspection done. You want to get this scheduled like ASAP in case there's any additional inspections that we need to follow up on. So that should be scheduled like the next day after you get your signed around offer. Another timeline that you need to think about is your loan application. You may have already done some pre-approval work with your lender, but if you haven't completed your loan application, which includes getting them all the documents that they need to get your loan ready for underwriting, make sure you take care of that right away. Another thing that most homeowners don't, or most new buyers don't consider, is you have 5 days to review the title report that's coming back from the title company. It's super important that you review this report with your agent or with the title company, depending on what your level of comfort is, because they will be able to, this is where you see if there's anything wrong on the property, on the chain of title. Like somebody's great Aunt Mary didn't sign a document somewhere down the line. There's liens on the property that you didn't know about. Someone had an unpaid credit card debt that got attached to the property. Maybe they paid it off even, but the lien is still there. Those are the things that we want to make sure we are super aware of right early on, because those can be deal breakers. The other thing I want you to keep in mind, especially if you're buying a newer home, is you have an HOA review period. If you're committed to the house, you're probably just going to accept things as they are, but this is the time when you really want to review those CC&Rs and make sure you understand what you can and can't do in the property. So let's say you're thinking about running a home daycare business, and it turns out in the CC&Rs that's something that's prohibited, and you missed this during your purchase. You are stuck now with a house that you can't use the way you plan to. So it's really important that you do that. The other thing you need to do, you have 5 days in the state of Washington anyway to do this, and that's to make your application for homeowners insurance. And this might seem like it's no big deal and it's a no-brainer, but if for some reason there's something kind of hinky about the property that you're buying, or you just can't get insurance that's going to be affordable, you don't want to get all the way to closing and find out, oh my gosh, my homeowner's insurance is like $1,000 a month. That would be insane. But we do have some guidelines for what an acceptable amount is, and if we can't make that number, then we have some protection in the contract that we can get out of that contract for that house. So that's another timeline that needs to be respected. Whew, I bet that sounds like a lot. Don't worry. Once we get under contract, I will give you, I have a process to help make sure we keep all these timelines and make sure you know and I know we're both being held accountable to make sure we hit all of those deadlines so we can stay in contract and get to closing. All right, I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.